Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are continuing our coverage of the 2015 NBA playoffs right now with Troy West from allplayswin.com, and we're going to analyze the series odds for Clippers and Houston. Troy West, thanks for being back with us.
Hey, thanks, Pete. I appreciate it. Yeah, very, very excited about this series. We called the Clippers over the Spurs. This is going to be a great series. We've been on absolute fire with your guys' videos. Can't even remember the last time we lost, Pete, and we've been on fire at the website. But this is a really intriguing series, Pete. Really excited to be covering it with you guys.
All right. Right now, Houston at Pinnacle, minus 144. The Clippers are plus 128 on the other side. And Houston, of course, took Dallas in 5. Very, very impressive. Dwight Howard playing better, healthy, and playing more minutes. You know, the Clippers squeaked by the Spurs, but anytime you beat the Spurs any way or one way or another in the playoffs, that's an impressive result. Probably took a lot out of them. We know that Chris Paul is a little bit dinged up. I've been reading that he's questionable for Game 1. How much does that affect in this series? I don't know. But my sense is that, Houston is a team with the momentum. They're on the rise. Having Dwight Howard back is huge, I think. And the Clippers, how banged up is Chris Paul? How much did the Spurs series take out of them? At just minus 144, I think my pick would have to be Houston. Maybe there's even big value there. What do you think?
Yeah, Pete, I am going to go with the Houston Rockets, absolutely, and you bring up a lot of good points. Originally, when I looked at this series, I thought, wow, Clippers just took down the Spurs. They're playing great. I'm going Clippers in this series. And then you really start to dig deeper in it, Pete. You got to remember, playing a 7-game series against the San Antonio Spurs with that much travel involved to and from Los Angeles, all the way to San Antonio, back to Los Angeles. 7 hard-fought basketball games, Pete. I don't care who you are, Superman or not, that's going to take a hell of a lot of energy out of you. And now you got 1 day of rest, and you're heading right back down to Houston to play in a very hostile environment. You got to remember, Pete, Houston, San Antonio, back and forth. It's a lot of travel for the Los Angeles Clippers. We know that Chris Paul is banged up. Will he play tonight? That's a big question mark. Even if he does play, does he play limited minutes? You really got to give him a strong edge in Game 1. But I just think overall, this is a team with the chip on their shoulder. They looked outstanding against the Dallas Mavericks.
Yeah.
And the one thing people aren't talking about, James Harden, I think he may have a little bit of a chip on his shoulder not to win that MVP race. We know that went to Curry. I think it's going to be a great series in the end, but Houston, a little bit too much firepower. And I think having those fresh legs in the first 2 games, I like them to get those first 2 games at home. It's going to make it a tough series for the Clippers. You got to think fatigue's setting in. I like Houston to win this series.
At just minus 144 with home court edge as well. I think I'm agreeing with you. Troy West from allplayswin.com. Thanks so much.